First ladies golf club in the world. Yeah, and laid out by old Tom Morris.
The Himalayas. There is a famous putting green, it's no so far away. There's nothing like it anywhere, it's fairly safe to say. It's no a Bruce embankment, you can rid your mind of that. And speaking very truthfully, you couldn't call it flat. It's full humps and full bumps, with braes and slopes galore, and ups and downs and ups, and hummocks by the score. When first you try the putting out, this much may be confessed. You play your ball frae off the tee, and then hope for the best. For often when you're aiming left, your ball goes curling recht. At times it wheels the other way, and sometimes out of sicht. And when you set yon running stracht and rolling past the tin, you'll often see it rolling back, and whiles it tumbles in. But mind, it's no a penny course, for that you don't expect. Nor is it yet a tuppenny yin, it's something mair select. Now some proclaim this putting green the quaintest yin on earth. That may be so, but this we know, ye get your money's worth.
My name is Dr. Eve Soulsby, and I'm the archivist of the Ladies Putting Club. I joined in, I think, 2012, sorry, not quite as old as that, 2012. The club was founded in 1867, really by the R&A, because the daughters of R&A members were playing on the caddies' putting green, and they didn't think that was very suitable. Managed to get a piece of land next to there was only the old course at that time, next to the old course for a ladies' golf course. And by that time, old Tom Morris had laid out a course of 15 holes on the flatter part of what we now have as our putting green. It was really just a wedge, a cleek and a putter that they used. We were very lucky to have Tom Morris. He was keen on ladies playing golf, so he looked after us very well and was our greenkeeper, in fact. And there aren't many ladies golf clubs that can say that they've got a greenkeeper that is as famous as old Tom Morris. It's changed quite a bit. The early bit was to the south of the shelter, really the flatter area. Partly grass, partly rough and partly sand. And Tom gradually deleted the rough bits and grassed over the sandy bits. And he was the greenkeeper, of course, and started cutting it and weeding it and everything. 92 or 3, we annexed the bit to the north of the shelter, which is the really hilly bit, and that's why it became called the Himalayas, because it was so hilly. The Tarmacadam path that goes through the course is called Jordan Valley, and it used to be used by the fishermen taking their nets in from the sea, and it used to be very muddy. Still had to play over it, but it's fun to play over now, of course, and part of the deal.
Play it as it lies.
Yes, yes. If it goes onto the tart, you have to putt off it.
My name is Sherry Underwood, and I'm originally from Salt Lake City, Utah, but I left when I was 22. Our putting club life is we putt 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays. And the ladies turn up on Wednesday afternoon. We do 2 rounds, and the matches are either eclectic or scratch or just 2 rounds handicap. and we get trophies. And we generally have, well, it depends on the weather. I mean, we've had as many as 60 turn up, but on average I would say we have between 30 and 50. And I think for a lot of the ladies it's quite a highlight of their week. It's very social. A lot of our ladies are on their own now, and they come down, they have a bit of exercise, a cup of coffee and a good natter with the ladies, and often they take away a nice little prize. And the club atmosphere is very, very hospitable. I like to think we're a really kind ladies club.
Have any idea what the course record is?
35. I think. Nina, what was your score? 35, yes. Oh, right. Yeah. Thank you. That's the record holder, yes.
I'm Nina Swan, and I joined the Ladies Putting Club in 2012. And in 2013, I managed to get the lowest score, which was 35. 2 holes in one, 15 twos and 1 3. It was a glorious day. The putting green was in excellent condition. I had a lovely partner, and we just sailed round the course, and it was just a joy to do. I didn't realise I was doing so well until they handed my card in, and then they announced the results, and then, oh, my result hasn't been announced, and the lowest score today was 35. Just a record, and that, as I say, was 11 years ago. I haven't repeated it since then.
Flags were expensive, and you don't want them dumped on wet turf, really. And so now it is a rule, if you lay it down on the ground, you're penalised.
The other thing about the stick is during COVID, they made a rule that you could leave the stick in. Sorry, we call it the stick, the flag. And after COVID, they went back to the old rules, which caused some consternation, because now some ladies like the stick in and some like it out. So it did come up to committee, and they voted old rules apply. So the stick must be removed and held. Tradition.
Like everybody, after the First World War, we went through a difficult patch, and short of money and that sort of thing. So we allowed visitors. Till then it was just a private club. The 1930s, the start of the Depression, we started allowing the public in. 1941 was when it started being called the Ladies Putting Club. But that wasn't ratified until 1948 by it was then changed in the Constitution by a general meeting.
People are wonderful, and I think it's just extraordinary how everyone who comes to St. Andrews is just overawed by the experience. I mean, it is truly a wonderful place.
We run it on a voluntary basis, and we don't charge very much. It's only £4 a round, £2 for children or golden oldies, and the rest of it we give to charity, and that has increased from like £100 to the RNLI, only local charities, to, I think a couple of years ago we gave 13,000 to women and girls Northeast Fife golfers.
The charities that we gave away to last year were local charities, Rymouth and Families First. We gave to the Preservation Trust, and we've sponsored a Ukrainian golfer to go to school in Edinburgh.
And it was lovely last year that Charlie Moran allowed the Walker Cup boys to come and play a match here. And that was just such a thrill. And now, of course, we're all following them, the boys, as we called them. I mean, they're in their 20s. Playing in Callum Scott was one of them, and he was in the Open, and a couple of the American boys played in the American Open as well. And so everybody was...
I feel very lucky to be here. I mean, truly, it is a unique place.